What's up? It's Saturday morning. I'm tired. I stayed up way too late last night. It's 7:48 in the morning and I want to hurry up and get some of this equipment, do some maintenance on the equipment and get out of here and enjoy my weekend. So yesterday, one of the guys had the grandstand and they were backing up and they didn't notice this mower behind it and they just freaking ran over that tire, man. So I'm gonna try to take apart one of my old ones and see if I could fix this without taking it to the shop, because I guarantee you they're gonna take a few days. They're not gonna jump right on it, and I mean, who knows? They'll probably charge 150 bucks, maybe 200, just to change that tire. So I'm gonna try and do it myself, but first I want to do all the maintenance on everything else. Gotta change the oil here, sharpen blades, check air filters. So that's what I'm doing right now. So another thing, yesterday, I actually, so yesterday was Friday. I had to spray about 60,000 square feet worth of houses, and so usually that's a tank full. Well, no, 50,000 is a tank full. So I sprayed. I had 2 houses left, and so I came to the shop. I had about 5 gallons in the tank with my fertilizer mix in it already, and so I needed to spray one more house, so I added about 10 more gallons in, so I ended up with like 15, 20 gallons in my tank. So I tried mixing, so I mixed up a little batch that I thought would have been a good rate. But since there was already 5 gallons in there, I just didn't take that into account like an idiot. So anyway, I mixed a new batch and it was a little heavy on iron. So anyway, I sprayed the 2 houses, finished my route. I was so happy I was caught up for the week. And then I get a call from one of the customers, later on that evening, that he had some really, really black lines in the lawn. And I've had calls where the lawn is like really dark. And you know me, I like the grass to be just black, so dark green that it looks black. That's what I like, and that's how I try to make my batches. So anyway, I've seen lawns. I've had calls that the lawn is looking black. No big deal. So I usually just let them know, hey, that's the way it is. Once you water it in, it'll start to level out a little bit. But this guy said there was 3 black lines in the lawn, and they were really dark and stand out, and you can really see it. So I thought, what the heck? So I drove over there because I wanted to see this, because I never really heard of that, where there was 3 dark lines. So I drove over there, and yeah, he was right. So the weird thing is, so partly too, he had a lot of like spotted spurge weeds in the lawn, and so I guess I was laying it a little thick in some places. So anyway, he wasn't happy. It's just messed up. Earlier that day, that customer actually drove here to the shop and paid in full for the rest of the year because he was so happy, and he told the office girl how awesome his lawn is looking, and he's super happy that he found us this year. and we've been spraying his lawn since the beginning of the season, so he was on our program. So his lawn was looking really good. And it's still looking good. It's just got those little dark patches that just kind of look uneven. And so I told him, because he was going to mow it today. The lawn was really long, so he was going to mow it today. And I told him, give it a week, and then we'll reevaluate and see what I need to do next to fix this. But it just kills me because he actually came in and paid that day. So he was really frustrated when I was there yesterday. He was just like, he was really, first of all, he told me he appreciated that I went to his house on a Friday night because of this concern he had. He said that means a lot, and that says a lot. So I'm glad I did that. But I had the money that he paid in cash in my pocket, and he's complaining, and I just felt so bad about it. I almost felt like just giving him back the money, but his lawn was looking perfect, and it'll still probably look good. It'd probably just take a week or two to balance out. I may go back and respray the areas that aren't as green. The only problem is, I know I put too much iron in my batch, and I don't want to put too much iron in the new batch just to spray this house, because if I'm wrong, it's just going to look uneven again. So I don't know what to do. I'm going to play this one out and see how it goes. Worst case scenario, I'll probably give him some money back, just because I did mess this one up. And sometimes when you get burned a little bit from your mistakes, you tend to not do them again. So I may self-inflict a refund on this one just so that I can remember it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I push my mixes to the limits. I've been doing that now for about 2 years, trying to get the lawn as green as possible without that outcome that I did on that house. That was unintended. So that I will give myself that. I didn't mean to do that. But I have pushed my fertilizer mixes to the limit so I can get that dark green look that I like. But you know, luckily it was only 2 houses that this happened to, because it was at the very end of my route for the week. Thank goodness I didn't mess up the batch at the beginning of the day. I'd really be worried if I did that. So the other house that I did, I actually drove by too, because I wanted to see what that one looked like, and it looked good. It didn't look bad. The only thing is the side of the house did get really dark. Like, did have that dark look, but it was just on the side of the house. So I'm half expecting that customer to call me back too. But we'll see. You know, I don't know who mows her lawn. Oh, wait a minute. We mow her lawn. Okay, we mow her lawn. She's an old lady. So I may have the Motec take a picture of it and follow up with me in about, I think we mow it on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I'll have them take a picture of it and kind of let me know how it goes, or I'll drive by it when I go to the other house to look at that one. So anyway, you know, going into fertilizer, you got to expect that you're going to mess up somewhere. It's just inevitable, unless you're so safe that you don't even want to try to make dramatic improvements in the lawn. Then I could just make a normal little batch and hey, I've got fertilizer in this, so you know, I did my job. I actually like seeing, like, that's what I love about fertilizing, is the difference you can see in a lawn. And that's why I push my mixes to the limits, because I just like seeing the change in a grass. I wish I would have plucked out one of those blades and took a picture of it or filmed it, but the homeowner was right there with me, and I just, you know, I just didn't want to make a, you know, I didn't want him to think I wasn't worried about what had happened, you know. So, but I plucked out one of the leaves and I looked at it, and it was just so black inside, you know, from out. So, so I know the grass was going to be green. It didn't come out even, probably because A, I had way too much iron in it, but B, I was trying to get those weeds, and I just didn't think about it, you know what I mean? So anyway, so I put it down heavy, but anyway, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm done with my maintenance for today. I just got home, and my wife is wanting me to hang that porch swing. She got it a little while ago, and it's just been sitting there kind of waiting for me to do it. And last night she was like, hey, will you please hang that swing set? So that's what I'm gonna attempt to do today. Anyway, so here, this is my home office. Got two computers. There's the PC and Mac. Nobody ever uses the PC, so I'm really tempted to take that to the office, and because we need to start getting ready for a second office person to do dispatching and dealing with the techs, communicating whatever the homeowner wants to the techs and whatever the techs need to tell the homeowner to the homeowner. There's a lot more to it than just that. I wouldn't hire somebody just to do that, but there's a lot of stuff that my one office person just can't get to all the time. And as I've been in the office, I've been acting like the other office person, and I know that there's a lot more stuff that they could be doing if Emily, my office girl, had a helper. So I'm gonna need a computer soon, so I'm probably gonna take this PC. And actually, Emily thinks that she has a PC on her desk and a Mac, and she says that the service autopilot works better on the PC, and so that might be just a really good fit. Anyway, but it works great with the Mac. I've never actually used it on a PC. I've always used it myself on a Mac here at home or at the office, and it's always been working perfectly. So, and there's the swing. Got it all bolted, works really good. I love those springs. My wife paid a little bit extra for the swing to come with those, and so it you know, it's got shocks, so when you sit on it, it's really comfortable. Anyway, so this is my patio. This is my backyard. We actually got this house about 8 months ago, and one of the deciding factors of me picking this one as opposed to the other one that we almost got was that this backyard is just
so much better. I think the house is better too, but my wife really fought for the other one. But I like this one better. And we just got the fire pit going a couple weeks ago. Works really good. We haven't gotten the hot tub going. The dogs keep jumping on it and they mess that top up. I just talked to the old homeowner and he says that the last time they used it was about 6 years ago, so it may not work. And he just told me today, he actually came to get his mail, believe it or not. He said that these 2 rows of bricks are not grouted, so I can pull them all out, stack them, and open those doors to get to the pumps and everything. I thought that was pretty cool. He also told me that the sprinkler boxes, and I could not find them either. He just randomly told me this. I didn't even think about it, but he said under here, and it's grouted and installed and everything, are my sprinkler boxes. And that's why I couldn't find them. I mean, I was looking and I could not find them, but that's where they are. Luckily, there's no leaks and there's no problems with the sprinklers. Or else I'd really be in, I don't know, I would have been in trouble had something been wrong with the sprinklers. Anyway, so my dogs, I have 2 huskies, and I don't know if you know anything about huskies, but they love to dig. Thor, hey buddy. Man, he looks really matty right there. Loki. So they're Thor and Loki. And they destroy my lawn. They dig holes. You know, there's pea marks everywhere. It's just a real challenge to keep this lawn looking as good as all my customers, because they just destroy it. But anyway, I really love the backyard. My son loves the playground area, and you know, my family loves the patio. And you know, I love my grill. So anyway, guys, have a good weekend, have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon.